true, and you can make it all new. You see, it's easy. You only need to know. All right. Welcome, my friends. Day 6 to the Master Cleanse. Cheers to that. So, this time of year, it's in between Christmas time and New Year's. What better time to slow down? Take some deep breaths and just be with yourself. So, we have a request. First request from yoga. I'm taking requests. If you want to post some in the comments. This one's for Ali Joy, and she requested some easy restorative type yoga for people that work at a desk job to stretch it out. So, just sitting on your desk chair. This is not as high as a desk chair would be, but you can pretend it's a little bit higher. Just lift up your arms on the inhale, and exhale. You can bring your arms down in front of you and come into a forward fold on the chair. So it's a really gentle forward fold. Let your head hang heavy, so your spine really has a chance to stretch out as well as your neck. And then hold that for a few minutes. And I'm going to relocate the camera to over here. Next stretch is cat and cow. So you want to bring your wrists underneath of your shoulders and your knees underneath of your hips. Let your belly drop and inhale, looking up. Now as you exhale, round your spine, looking in towards your navel. Push through your hands. Connecting in with your breath. Do a few like this. Once you've done a few, you can start to roll your neck around. Really get into those shoulders and even the hips too. Make sure you go change it the opposite direction. Okay. Next one will be a downward facing dog. So what do you do here is spread your fingers wide apart. You have them still, so your outer shoulder blades are in line with your pinky finger and your middle finger, which is going straight forward. And you can tuck your toes under at the back. Your knees and feet are hip width distance. And you bring a generous bend into your knees and come high up onto your toes at first. So then you can stretch fully into your arms, pressing down through the knuckles and four corners of your hands until you get a full stretch through your arms as well as your spine. And then you can bring your gaze in towards your knees or the navel if your neck allows. Connecting back in with your breath again there. Take a few there. You can walk out your knees at first. Take a few deep breaths there to enjoy stretching out your back. Next, deep exhale, you can start to bring your heels a little bit closer down in towards the ground. Oh, that's a great one. The next one is a pigeon pose. So evenly pushing into both hands. Now lift up your right leg into the air, straight back behind you, and then bring it in between your hands. And then walk your back knee back a little bit forward. You can tent up onto your 10 fingertips to find extra leverage for your spine. And then check out your hips and see that they're pointing both straight forward ahead like headlights of a car. Take a deep inhale, open your heart even furthermore, looking up. And then as you exhale, you can slowly walk your hands forward and your chest down over your front knee. And you want to keep your toes tucked under the back to help your legs squeeze inwards together as you draw your right hip backwards in space and your left hip forwards in space. So that's the work you need to do. Take another deep breath there, and then stack your hands. However, you need to comfortably bring your forehead down onto the ground. Maybe you don't need to stack your hands and you can just bring it straight down onto the ground. Hold that one for a few minutes. Slowly come back out and remain squeezing your legs the whole time. Take a deep inhale there, and as you exhale, push back to your downward facing dog. You can walk it out a few times there, and then take it onto the next side. Left side comes up and in. So how far you bring your shin parallel is how open your hips are. As long as you can keep your hips lined up or centered, both of them facing forward ahead, then you can start to move your shin a little bit more forward, angled towards the top of your mat. Always making every move with the breath. Thank you for tuning in. Namaste.